Yo, what is going on, guys? It is King Gamer here. I'm back with a new YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoy. In this video, I'm going over the new characters that were released on Friday. What is it? July 21st. I had to look at my phone to see that we have new characters that were released on July 21st. We have two really big important reveals, I would say, because NetherRealm or Mortal Kombat actually released two trailers that include new characters being revealed, as we can see the Umgadi trailer, and then we're also going to take a look at the Kombat Pack trailer. So we're going to press pause and we're going to kind of break down, we're going to analyze everything that we see in the trailer, and without further ado, let's get into the video.
Umgadi are warrior priestesses, selected from the firstborn daughters.
Okay, so we can see
from infancy, they are trained to defend the royal family.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer.
So we can kind of see, okay, already from just like the beginning, right? Because everyone was like wondering, like, who is the Umgadi? Like, what does that even mean? So we can see that Umgadi are the warrior priestesses. So we may, I guess she is like the ruler or like the person who's in charge, as they're going to reveal later on in this trailer, that she's the one that is really leading this whole pack of the Umgadi. And we can also like see like
Umgadi are warrior priestesses, selected from the first.
I don't know if this like Umgadi right here is like this row of like warriors that we can see like kind of like not in a way bowing, but kind of like giving their credit towards Li Mei as she walks by.
Born daughters of out.
And then we can kind of see like here you have Melina, you have Katana, and then you have, it looks like they're warriors. I'm not sure if this isn't, once again, this isn't the Adenia. This isn't the Adenia. I believe that this is the Outworld. Yeah, Daughters of the Outworld.
From infancy, they are trained to defend the royal family.
And they have a purpose to defend the royal family.
More important to me than you can ever know.
Hard knockdown. So we can kind of already see Sub-Zero's like cameo being used in effect. So the thing is we've seen Sub-Zero like be on the screen as his cameo. And you can also see confirmation that Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi. So we can also see that basically like Sub-Zero like comes in and he has an ability as far as his cameo to freeze the opponent. That's really big because he has a restand like opportunity as far as like freezing the opponent to be able to like let your main roster character get a full combo, either into like the launcher for like an arsenal attack, and basically to like continuously keep the combo going, which is really unique.
Used to lead the Umgadi. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Surrender if you wish to remain unharmed.
Let us pass, Tanya. The Empress and her family are in danger.
Are you so
So Tanya is confirmed, and she has a very different design. We don't see the same like Tanya design that we've seen in the past, such as like Mortal Kombat X and whatnot, but this is a new like era, right? So keep in mind they're definitely gonna like change and go differently as far as what we normally see from like a lot of these characters in their design. They're gonna switch it up, and it actually looks really nice. So I love it. And that's not the only reveal. So this was, at first glance, I saw this, but I didn't like actually like point it out, right? The Chameleon is also, that is Chameleon 100% right behind her. So that's another reveal. So obviously like we see Tanya is in the game, Li Mei is in the game, but we didn't really, as we take a look at this trailer, we don't get to see like Chameleon be used in effect. We just see her as she's kind of like in the background, but hopefully in the future, or hopefully like upcoming, we get to see more of Chameleon actually being played.
easily taken in by lies? Let's see if you still fight like an Umgadi.
My edge hasn't dulled.
Okay, so Li Mei has like a special attack that basically leads into a launcher opportunity.
Fight like an Umgadi.
It looks like amplified projectiles that lead into a launcher, and then she's able to get a full combo off of that.
My edge hasn't dulled, Tanya.
Once again, you prove incapable.
Those
of protecting the
Arsenal
royal
or
house.
Arsenal combos from Tanya look sick. A lot of these air combos though look really beautiful.
Are you unwell, princess?
I am fine, Tanya.
For you to hold.
So this is what we saw originally from the beginning too, as far as when we saw the one of the past previous trailers about how Melina, she is sick. She looks like she's a normal human being. But then we talk about the disease that is basically going on with the Tarkatan, and you can kind of see as it like kind of goes on. You can see right here that her eyes are really normal at first. So you can see she has normal eyes,
Your secret.
and then they just switch in a second. You can kind of see it like freeze frame right there, how her eyes went from being normal to then the Tarkatan disease is actually being in effect. And then you can see that in her eyes, and the teeth start to go on. And there's our first look at Baraka. Baraka actually looks really sick as far as its design.
Of Tarkat, it disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
So basically that's huge information, that this isn't like Tarkatan isn't like what we normally know it as. It's actually a disease, and you can see that kind of from Baraka, how he even like lets everyone know that there are many warriors that are affected by this disease, including himself, and as we saw Melina, and that the only way that the disease is to be like gone or go away is by death. So really different, once again, approach that they're taking, a different angle. And I'm not gonna lie, but Baraka's design is really beautiful in this. And he looks like he is definitely going to spit out damage. So yeah, there's that amplified projectile that looks like it launches. There's Goro. That is an unblockable that we just saw. So we just legit saw Li Mei throw a projectile, and then like the opponent blocked it, but then Goro like slammed on him. So you can definitely tell that the Goro stomp is once again an unblockable mechanic. Oh, okay, hold on. Fast forward or rewind. Is that a parry that we see kind of coming out from Tanya? I know it's really fast, but it looked like Baraka was doing an attack, but it looked like either that was like armored coming out from Tanya, or that's a parry attack. Looks like that's her like teleport. And that's our first look at Darius. And this is something someone pointed out on Twitter, that this is the actual first like tag team grab animation that we get. Really interesting. So we normally see like the cameos come out and they actually perform their own like grab animation, but Darius actually comes out and tosses Baraka to Tanya, or he actually gets an attack and then tosses her to Tanya, who gets an attack and then slams. Darius actually finishes the grab on his own. So there's the hit, there's the kick, and then a slam coming out from Darius. Look at that. This is her fatal blow. This is the ending portion of the fatal blow. So I wonder if they're showing just the ending portion of this fatal blow because they didn't include Darius in this fatal blow. That maybe they're just not quite ready to show that off yet. I'm not sure. This is the very end. Notice how like every fatal blow, it starts with the cameo like doing the attack, and then it has the main roster character like finishing him off. So we only get to see the ending portion of Tanya right here, but it's still fine. We get to still see like how the fatal blow animation is gonna look.
Priestesses, in my heart, I am still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows.
This is so cool of a fatal blow. And you can kind of see that's like the first hint of Tanya's fatality right here. Looks like she used like her weapon and like it turned Baraka's with the bone like splitting and like turns his head completely around. That is really gruesome. This is so disgusting. I love that firework animation. That was okay, so that was really cool. There was a lot to definitely like break down and take a look at once again. It's definitely really unique. The Umgadi, I feel like we've not heard too much about it, so like there's definitely like question marks as far as like what even is the Umgadi. But basically, it's a bunch of warrior priestesses, and you can kind of see that Li Mei was the one that used to lead them. Oh, and they also revealed here on of why. Yeah, right here. Here's a perfect example that Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi.
It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
The princess's father was murdered on her watch. So then you can kind of see it like towards the towards the end of the trailer.
Priestesses.
The priestesses are all like kind of like surrounding her and Liu Kang, basically as if they're trying to like get like revenge. And you can kind of see Li Mei saying that she's still Umgadi. So they're basically trying to get in a way revenge on her, but like Li Mei's trying to like basically justify herself because the father the father was murdered on her watch. So basically the Umgadi is like, I guess they don't like have like they basically like lost trust in Li Mei, and she's basically trying to like defend like her case. So like that's definitely something that we're gonna have to see as far as the whole story mode goes on. But as far as the whole Umgadi trailer, there's definitely a lot that was shown. We had new characters like Baraka, Li Mei, Tanya revealed, and then we had Darius and Goro. More Goro, like seeing, we obviously knew Goro was confirmed as a cameo, but we get to see more of like a look at him. So that is the Umgadi trailer. This was one of the true two Mortal Kombat trailers that they shown. And without, let's actually move on to the DLC trailer.
The battle between good and evil is eternal.
So that is Omni-Man. Omni-Man is basically from a very popular animated show who's looked at as like really similar to Superman for those who have never watched the show. I know I haven't, but like he's really like kind of like the evil Superman, where he like murders a lot of the the superheroes. And we actually get to see, you know, that gruesome effect coming and returning from Mortal Kombat. Ermac looks really different. I've already seen a lot of like question marks as far as Ermac's design. He kind of looks really like a mummy, I would say. He doesn't look like that, kind of like that normal like Ermac design. But once again, this is a completely different era for Mortal Kombat. So the normal characters that we see, like overall, they're gonna have a different design. They're probably gonna have a different playstyle, since we've seen with Johnny Cage how he, like, Johnny Cage used to be like a true rush down and then also have like a good zoning game, but now he doesn't really have his projectiles as we saw from the Johnny Cage breakdown trailer. So there's a lot to really take in. So the designs and the like move lists of these characters are going to be really different than what we normally see. There's Peacemaker. John Cena has actually made his appearance into Mortal Kombat, which is really unique. There's Quan Chi. Quan Chi is definitely a fan favorite, I would say a staple into the Mortal Kombat franchise. And then we have Takeda. Now I would say Takeda, and you can kind of see by his like you know, basically his spears or whatnot, that basically this is Takeda. His design is actually really beautiful. I love his design. He looks definitely really cool. He doesn't look like that Kombat Kid, you know, that we saw in Mortal Kombat X. He looks like his own like form. Maybe he's still young, but he definitely has his own form as far as like, maybe this is like the return, or basically this is like the first glimpse of the Shira Ryu, because with Scorpion being Lin Kuei now, we haven't really got to see like the Shira Ryu actually make its appearance into Mortal Kombat 1. So who knows, maybe with Takeda coming into the game, that's basically our first like glimpse of the Shira Ryu. And then Homelander, also basically another from the Boys Amazon show, looked at as another like evil like Superman like replica. I don't know. They basically, this is definitely interesting as far as Omni-Man and Homelander basically being in the game. But the thing is if these two are really similar as far as how they are in the show. I wonder how Mortal Kombat or NRS is basically going to make their move list. Like, is there going to be, like, really similar as far as move lists? Obviously, I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to have, like, the same move list, especially if they're DLC. I definitely think that they're going to have different move lists from each other. Like Homelander actually shoots lasers and whatnot, so, like, I don't know. Really interesting. I definitely think that we just need to see more gameplay or more of a breakdown over time, which this is the Kombat Pack, so this is DLC, so obviously we're not going to see them as soon as we expect, but this is the first look at the Kombat Pack 1. And you can kind of also see that the Kombat Pack, you know, has Omni-Man, it has Quan Chi, Peacemaker, Ermac, Homelander, Takeda. And it says Homelander is going to be available in spring of 2024. And it also shows, like, the premium edition. So, obviously, we have, like, you know, they're having, like, the standard edition, they have the premium edition, and then they have the collector's edition, right? So, if you pre-order the premium edition, then it's going to include the entire Kombat Pack 1. So definitely you're going to get all of these Kombat Pack characters. But it says the Homelander's availability is going to be in spring of 2024. So I wonder what that means for the rest of these characters. Does that mean that they're coming in 2023, like later on in the year, like maybe in the winter? I don't know. We're going to definitely, like, see more over time. But definitely Homelander, for those who are excited for Homelander to be in Mortal Kombat 1, we're going to have to wait. Because it looks like he is going to be coming out in spring 2024. So there was a lot of information revealed. So we had Lee May, we had Darius, and we had Tanya, Goro, and who's the other one I'm forgetting? Baraka. So you definitely had some of the 3D era characters. You know, kind of the characters that we've been wanting to see them make their return for the longest time are making their return, and it's definitely really unique and interesting to see, as I can't wait to see what else, because Darius is a huge surprise. I don't think anyone expected Darius to come back into Mortal Kombat. So really interesting. I can't wait to see what else NRS has up their sleeve. But that is going to do it for this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown. There's a lot of characters and new reveals that they had for today, July 21st, and I can't wait to see what else they release for the future, as Mortal Kombat 1 is expected to release in September 19th, and more information is just going to be coming over time. But that is going to do it for this YouTube video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you are excited for as far as all of these characters, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video. Take care.